Hello everybody, how's everyone doing today? My name is Travis, this is Travis's Projects. Welcome to the channel. Now, the statistics are showing that you guys are only watching maybe 5 minutes of the video, so as much as I like to keep these short, sometimes I can't do that, but I do appreciate the few of you that do watch all the way through. Now, because of that 5-minute thing, if I do have any sponsorships or any shoutouts I gotta say, I have to say them right now. So I just want to say a shout out to River Valley Auto Parts, the Napa in Perth, Andover. They are just awesome. Just go check them out. Check on their Facebook page, River Valley Auto Parts. Shout out to the boys, Will, Cade, Hector. Sorry, I forgot your name for a second. Slip. Tony. How are you guys doing? Anyways, today we are working on the old Belarus 800 again. Some of you who watched my last video, if you watched all the way through, you will notice that something wasn't quite right with this tractor. Well, I will show you what happened to it. So basically, I come out of the tractor, went to the truck to check on the dog, and I come back and I noticed the wheel was crooked. Now I'm holding my phone straight right now, okay? Perfectly level, and that tire is completely crooked. Now the reason for it, I'm going to come to the back side to show you, is I do believe the bearings inside here have let go, inside this big case, which has caused that piece to rub up on this hub here. If I had a little light here to show you, I'd show you, but I don't, unless I reposition, but well, you can see it, I guess. It has chewed its way through that case completely. Now, that's causing the tractor to shake and wobble as it's driving. So, I could just replace the bearings, but the bearings in this, I imagine they're about $200 a piece, it'll be $400. And for $400, I got a whole nother rear end. And, excuse me, guys, there's hiccups here. And frame piece for the front. Well, I'm just going to change this whole front section. Draining the radiator right now. Undo this cooler. I'm assuming it's for the hydraulics or for the oil. I will just unbolt that and move it to the side for right now. I will take this radiator right out of here. Whatever that tower there's for, I do believe that's for hydraulics, maybe, possibly, could be. And I will just unbolt. It should be 4 bolts here, 4 bolts on the other side, and the 2 cross bracket bolts right there. So I will undo those. I'll have the tractor jacked up right out here somewhere and holding, and I will just move the front piece away, put my new chunk of frame in, put that up in, and it should be 4 nuts, and bada bing bada boom. The front end be changed, put everything back together here. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. The subscribe button should be right about here somewhere. Just hit that button for me, please, and the like should be right over here somewhere. Or you can hit dislike, whatever you please. Now, I got a question. When your hands are dirty, why is it you've either got to scratch your nose or go to the bathroom? Oop, spoke too soon. Excuse me, I'll be back. So everyone, I'm going to save you some long, boring details. I took the tractor all apart, got the tractor all put back together, now I got to take it back all apart again. I put the front end back on, the old one, because the new one would need some fabricating to make it work. Well, I thought I could put it back on and track down some parts for the old front end. I'll block the light here so you can actually see. And it turns out that those parts are almost impossible to find. It's bearings, but it's honeycomb. No, I don't know what they call them. Cone-shaped bearings, anyways. And it's almost impossible to track them down now. I went to a place that sells bearings. They don't think they can get them for me at all. And I know it. Well, I can probably get them at the dealership, but I'm going to pay more than what. Anyways. I'm rambling. Anyways, guys, so what I'm going to do, this is all coming back off yet again. So everything's going to come back off. I did make a video, but I went back through and I did not like it, so I just deleted everything. So all this stuff coming back off. The new chunk of frame going on. I got to take some measurements, do some cutting, make it work. That's all I can do. I have to make it work. Now, I was going to sell this tractor, but you know what? I'm keeping it now because it's great in the woods. And I need to make money. This is going to be a long, hard winter if I can't pay my bills, and I got to pay some bills. So stay tuned. We're gonna take this all apart again, and we will fabricate something to make the front end work. So stay tuned. It's going to get interesting. I promise. It's going to get interesting. So, part 1, destroy the tractor. Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, I'd say job done. So, now, tomorrow, I'm just gonna, I know you guys don't like it when I ramble, but tomorrow I'm gonna cut this section of the frame right here. So then that way I can make this new section of frame fit on there. Come on, finger, point where I want you there. So, now, the only reason I have to do that is because that chunk of frame is about that much too tall for it to actually fit perfectly inside that 2 chunks of frame. Now I also have to back off that side of the frame so I can make it fit. Now that's no big deal at all. But the only issue I'm really going to run into is this engine mount right here. Yes, there's an engine mount right here. I'll get you a better look at it tomorrow. But so that'll go on there now. And I'll have to drill 2 holes here, so then that way, like not the 2 next to it, those would be too easy, but I have to drill 2 here, 1, 2, somewhere around here, or I have to cut this chunk of frame. Yeah, so I'll just drill 2 holes right here, and then that way I can bolt the frame up in there. But anyways, guys, that's the challenge for tomorrow. See you in about 30 seconds, or 10 seconds, or 5, whatever. Hey folks, I just realized I haven't updated just yet today. So I've got a lot done to this tractor. As you can tell, I've cut the frame right here, cut a nice chunk out. I got this piece pushed in as far as I wanted to go in. I was going to drill 2 holes, and then I said, you know what? Heck with that. If something happens to this tractor where I need to pull this front end off again, I can pull it apart back there. Or I can easily just send the whole friggin' thing for junk. So, I welded that chunk of frame on. I'm not going to say it's solid because, well, knowing my welds, it's not. But it will do for now. I might go and fill these holes in a little bit, do a quick round of weld in each hole, just for extra added security. Now, this side I've got 1 bolt in, but I can still do the same thing, weld the holes. But it's all welded on there. And I'm not going to say that I'm an expert welder, because no, I am far from an expert. And those welds are not the prettiest looking. Now I will hit them with the sanding pad. I'm going to come back to this side because this side's welds look better. I will hit that with a flap disc, I guess it is, and clean them up a little bit. Actually, the welds in there weren't too bad. They look pretty good, actually, if I say so myself. But so I will clean those up, and I will, anyways, so that's what I've done. So tomorrow I'm going to put the front end up, bolt it on, figure out what I have to do to fit the radiator on this. I'm just going to loop the power steering and make it work. Like, it's just a pump running oil through it all the time anyway, so it's not that important. It's not like it's actually hooked up to anything, so I'll loop that and put the hood back on. Color complete. So, not much more video left to go, guys. So, folks, it's been a couple days since I've updated you, so I've got a lot done. I re-welded the frame. Not that I really needed to. I just kind of felt like I probably should. So I re-welded it, made it look pretty. I've got the rear end bolted up in, thanks to Mike. Thanks for all your help, man. I had to take this steering rod off of the old rear end, and I made it so it would clear the oil pan, and it turns nicely. So I had to steal this piece here off the old rear end. I know it, to you people out there, will look like well, I guess that's a controversy thing, isn't it, saying you people? My bad. To you folks out there, it will say, this will look like a tow hitch or a drawbar. It is not. I don't know what it was. It was just a piece of metal that was cut a long time ago by whoever owned it. It come off the other rear end, so I put it there. That's what they used for the steering cylinder. So I did that. I made this up here, welded that onto that steering rod. Not the one that's crossing, but the one that's laying on top there. Right there. And then I welded that pin on there, and that pin will hold the cylinder on. I know some people are going to say, well, he's not going to be strong enough, man. Well, I don't care. Because, you know what? This tractor's going back to work. It's got to make me some money. So, I got to tighten some hoses a little bit, fill the radiator full of coolant, put the cylinder on in the morning, and then you know what? I'm going to lower it down, and I'm going to give it a test. I'm going to use it around the yard here a little bit, maybe for, well, running back and forth for about an hour. If it's going to break, it should break within that hour of running around the yard. So, we'll do that, and if I deem it good, I'll take it back to the woods for the day, run her, and if it breaks out there, it breaks out there. If it doesn't, no, then it's good. Oh, and because the radiator's not in the same spot, I had to replace the radiator hose right there. It kind of crimped itself a tiny little bit, but you know what? It's just a little impasse. It will still get cool and it will still run through, no problem. The fan clears, everything's cleared. So it's just a matter of tightening some hoses up, like I said, and filling the radiator. So, fire it up, turn the cylinder, back it out. So, and you know what? It will be nice to get this backed out of this shop, because I don't know if you could tell, but it's kind of, yeah, a bit of a mess in here right now. I kind of want to drag everything out of here and start fresh. So, start putting things where I want them, a little closer to where I want them. But, you know what? Story for another time. Anyways, let's get this done. Get this backed out. I'll put a little video, or make a little recording of this tomorrow, and post it in a day or two. Stay tuned. So, I've got the power steering thing looped around. Everything's tightened up, full of fluids, or full enough. I'm going to give her a nice little hunk of ether here and fire it up. It's been sitting in my shop for 3 weeks, so it's definitely going to need some ether to fire up. So, let's just give her a nice little squirt here. That should be enough. So, if not, I'll pull the cap off and give her a real good squirt. So it's in neutral. Yep, okay. Let's see if it'll fire up then. Let me get you to a good view here. Bingo! Fluid squirting out. Something's wrong, guys. It started, first go. There's no fluid squirting out nowhere. All the lines are holding. Something is definitely wrong. Let's get her back out. This is where I'm going to end it for a second. I'll get it back on when it's out.